president of the PFL Africa Regional League, which is launching in 2025. He wanted more for himself and for all fighters. He went to bat, and he got it. 2 fights, 2 super fights in the boxing world. And now back to make a long-awaited PFL debut. After more than 2 years away from mixed martial arts competition. No question, Randy Couture, that Francis is in great shape. He came in lean, he came in looking shredded, at least for a heavyweight shredded.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He looks like he's very fit. Makes you wonder what he was working on in camp. What tools were they sharpening to solve the problema?
See Eddie Hearn over there cage side. He didn't want to miss this. He loved the heavyweight clash. I think Francis made a big fan out of him in that performance against Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
I love the boxing and MMA worlds coming together. It really makes me smile.
We got to go to that fight, and it was an amazing night. It really was. To see all those boxers from literally the last 3 decades were all there. It was incredible.
Love from the Saudi crowd for Francis Ngannou. Your main event, tail of the tape for Battle of the Giants. Francis Ngannou, 38 years of age. Renan Ferreira is 34. Francis standing 6 feet 4 inches tall. That's usually the bigger man, but tonight he'll face a man who is 6 foot 8. Renan weighed in heavier, has the longer reach on arms and legs.
All right, keys to victory for this one. For Francis Ngannou, he's got to start patiently and see how Renan Ferreira wants to approach this. Working into boxing range will be wise. We know how heavy his hands are, and we know how good his footwork is now. He's been dedicated to boxing. And test Renan's wrestling. Why would you not? Put the big man on the floor. For Renan Ferreira, feints and counter, try and draw the attack out of Francis Ngannou so you can capitalize on it. Stay at distance, utilize that height and reach advantage as well as that kicking game. And it goes without saying, if Francis is trying to test his wrestling, he's got to defend those takedowns.
Ladies and gentlemen from Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, you're set for the Battle of the Giants main event of the evening. The time has now come to brace for impact as we go 5 rounds or less for the PFL Super Fights Heavyweight World Championship. And now, first, introducing the blue corner. That's 6 foot 8, weighing in 261.5 pounds, having shown only complete dominance en route to capturing the 2023 PFL Heavyweight Championship tonight. He enters at 13-3 as a professional, having finished all but 1 in victory. He brings 11 wins by knockout, 1 by submission. From Portugal, Goiás, Brazil, presenting Renan Ferreira. Throne, now former UFC heavyweight champion. Stands with 17 professional victories, 3 defeats, and features a devastating 12 wins by knockout, 4 by way of submission. From Batia, Cameroon, he fights out of Las Vegas by way of Paris, France. And your referee,
Renan Ferreira in the gray. Big heavy leg kick from Ngannou to open the action.
Renan on the front foot.
And a leg kick from Problema. Absolute titans. These men are huge. An exchange of leg kicks early. Not a bad idea to try and take the base away from these 2 power punchers.
Renan's waiting for that jab to come from Ngannou. You can see it. He's trying to smoke it out. He keeps feinting, he keeps tempting Ngannou. If Ngannou throws that lead hand, he's got to be cautious because that right hand is coming over the top. Oh!
There's a right hand from Francis after the leg kick. Off-balanced him a little bit. Takedown attempt.
Right there.
Randy Couture told you to watch for the wrestling. Who lands the takedowns? Good level change from Francis. Well timed. Drives through. Now on top. And this is where Renan Ferreira has improved his game so much. We'll see how much.
Francis climbing into the guard of Renan Ferreira. Interesting. Now Renan Ferreira's got that awkward grapevine. He's extending Francis so he can't posture up and strike.
That's exactly what I would do to Francis if I was underneath him.
I'd have been tapping by now, Randy. Nice short shot from Ngannou there. He needs to get his legs free. The good thing... Sorry, Randy.
Yeah, absolutely right. He's got to unbind those legs, bring his legs in and sit on his heels so those can't come in.
The good thing about this position is Renan's almost holding himself into this guard position. He's going to have to unhook his own legs if he wants to get back to his feet. He's looking for a Kimura here, but my goodness. How are you going to Kimura that? Oh!
Triangle attempt here.
Francis needs to rip out of that right now. The longer he stays, the more chance he has of getting caught.
What a setup for Renan Ferreira.
Get your toes out of the cage. Get your toes.
Mergliata peeling the toes of Renan Ferreira out of the cage as he tries to create an angle. Francis punching the left hand down. Got his head out of trouble.
That was a great effort by Renan Ferreira from the bottom position. Holding on to that wrist again, trying to stifle the punching attack of Ngannou.
Round one halfway gone. Now the far side underhook. Let's see if he can build himself up. Easier said than done from underneath somebody like Francis Ngannou, who punches from the top. Nasty work!
Oh,
Francis Ngannou wailing away.
Look how heavy he is on the hips. Look at that positioning. That's beautiful work. Renan's going to have to work tremendously hard to get Ngannou off him so he can get back to his feet. Ngannou's positioned himself, knees on the outside, feet on the inside, and he is unleashing thunder from... Oh, he's out! He's out!
He's in big trouble! And he's down! And he is done! The king has returned! Francis Ngannou is back!
Wow!
Big, heavy hands from the top position, and one of those took the life out of Renan. You saw him slump. He tried to fight back up, and two more came, and he went completely flat.
Man, that was a beautiful finish there.
Took one right out of Johnny Evelyn's book, rode him like a Division I wrestler, landing those heavy fists from...
Really impressive. And the position on the back that Francis had as well, the knees on the outside, the feet on the inside.
That's that college wrestling.
Lapped onto it. Very, very nice work. And as soon as he started to unleash those big punches, I mean, it was just coming through the guard of Renan Ferreira.
And look at Francis Ngannou. The emotion. He has been through so much. Fighting tonight in the memory of his young son who passed away earlier this year.
He just hit so hard.
You see the big mouse over the left eye of Renan Ferreira.
What an incredible finish that was. Wow. What a terrifying individual.
The
King
power
of the
is
world,
ridiculous.
King of the world.
Eric Nixick, Dewey Cooper, the entire Ngannou camp, and the outpouring of emotion from the baddest man on the planet, Francis Ngannou.
And look at the relief on Ngannou's face right now, the outpouring of emotion that he must have been keeping so close to his chest all week this week, knowing the pressure that was on his shoulders, knowing the expectations from the MMA world, from the combat sports world.
It's actually been since April. The gym's been, the tension.
Really?
Nobody wanted to talk about it. Francis took a while to come back, to get back into camp. The entire gym was behind him after losing his son.
Man, What an incredible performance, incredible achievement.
Slips under, beautiful double, keeps his feet moving, turns the corner, right into the butterfly guard of Renan Ferreira, steers him towards the cage. Again, slips over that big right hand, keeps his feet moving, finishes the takedown exactly where it needs to be, and then smartly steers the big man into the fence. Here you see the hammer fists. They aren't even hammer fists, they're just big fists. The sledgehammers. And there you see the life start to go out of hand on one of those. Caught him right in the temple, on the left side of the temple. He's got a big mouse there. Dan Margliotta's seen enough. Here you see the fist coming in. No answer, no way for Renan Ferreira to get out from under those hips and that power of Francis Ngannou. And there the life goes out of him. Margliotta steps in.
Man, devastating punching power. Doesn't even need to land clean, doesn't even need to land like around the arms. He can just punch through guards. A terrifying individual.
He landed a couple of right hands underneath the armpit on that far side, and these lefts coming down and hitting the ear of Renan Ferreira, and there's just nothing for it. You cannot withstand that kind of force. The human skull and brain are not equipped to absorb that kind of damage.